Here's something no one told me before I managed my first out-of-state rental. It's not the guest that caused the most stress. It's the thing you thought you could trust. Your cleaner confirms, then disappears. Your handyman says, I'll check it out, and never does. And suddenly you're stuck solving problems in a city you don't even live in, with the guests arriving in a couple of hours. But here's the thing, remote rentals can absolutely work. You know how to build systems that don't depend on hope. So let me show you what actually works and what almost broke my business. I'm Jorge, and I run a midterm rental business with units in multiple states. I don't live near most of them, but I still manage them without constantly putting out fire. It wasn't always that way. If I just find a good cleaner and automate guest messages, I'm good. I learned quickly that managing rentals from a distance means dealing with blind spots and building systems that can handle the day-to-day without me physically being there. So in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain. We're going to cover the mistakes most people make with remote rental. How do you build a local support team that I actually trust, and the simple system that I use to keep everything running smoothly, even when I'm across the country. So let's get into it. Most hosts assume that the hardest part of going remote is just finding someone to clean, but the real issue is accountability. Because you're not there to check things out in person, you're relying on cleaners who say the job is done, but didn't actually mop under the couch, handymen who fit something but never actually do, guests who say it's fine until it's not, and midterm guests, they stay long enough to notice everything. So even small issues, if ignored, can turn into refund requests or bad reviews. If you don't have visibility, your business runs on trust, and blind trust will burn you. How do you actually manage rentals remotely without losing your mind? Here's what changed the game for me. Number one, relationships over hire. Don't just post a job and pray. Ask for referrals, start with small test job, and check their work. I want pros who take pride in what they do. Number two, always have a backup. For every role, cleaner, handyman, inspector, I have at least few contacts. If someone flakes, my business doesn't stop. Number three, you need to make sure you have clear guest expectations. My welcome guide is dialed in. It tells guests how to get help, what to expect, and what to do if something sucks, so they don't panic, and neither do I. Number four, you also need to ensure you have local allies. You don't need a full property manager. Sometimes one trustworthy local, like a retired neighbor or a contractor you trust, can be your eyes and ears. Managing remotely doesn't mean being hands-off. It means creating a system that runs without you being the system. If you're thinking about going out of state, or you already are, just focus on finding deals. Focus on building the machine that supports deals. That's what turns remote rental into a real business. If this helped, hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment with your biggest fear about managing remotely. And if you want my cleaner onboarding checklist and remote team template, I have linked them below. They're the exact tools I use, and you can start using them today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.